welcome back to my channel. Whoa. Today's video is going to be all about frequently asked questions. I recently posted a sticker on my Instagram just opening it up for anybody who wants to ask questions on anything hair related, and I got a couple of answers that I'm going to address in this video, and also some other frequently asked questions that I get a lot in the comments on my photos on Instagram. So if you're one of those people who wants some answers to some hair related questions, keep watching. This video is for you. And before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. So the first question I'm going to be answering is, do you have any tips for length retention? Yeah, I think length retention can be very challenging for a lot of people, especially if you love to style your hair. But there are a couple of essential habits that I think will really help to allow your hair to retain length. The first one I would say is to just be really mindful of your ends. If you have split ends or dead ends, or any kind of damage, you want to make sure that you're trimming that off so that the damage doesn't continue to cause problems for your hair. Just being really gentle with your hair, and also making sure that your hair is properly hydrated and moisturized. I think that often people overlook the importance of using water in their hair and using things that have a high water content in their hair, because your hair needs water to thrive. So if you want to retain length, I think that's where it starts, is like making sure that your hair's level of hydration is balanced and it's also really moisturized. Obviously, try not to use heat, try not to use any chemicals that are going to cause further damage to your hair. And another thing you should consider is to keep your hair stretched. I find that when my hair is stretched, even like this, like right now, my hair naturally, like if it's wet, it's like not this long. But when it's stretched, I find that I have less issues with breakage. So if you're stretching your hair regularly, that will kind of cut back on its tendency to break and like have knots and tangles and that kind of thing. And in the long term, you'll probably retain length. Next question is, how often do you wash your hair? And for me, I like to aim for every week, or maximum every 2 weeks. I just find that because I use certain products like butters and creams that they can cause buildup. So just to be on the safe side, I try to cleanse my hair about once a week, or maximum every 2 weeks. Next question, describe your natural hair journey in 3 words. Interesting, this is an interesting question. In 3 words, I would say labor of love. Yeah, that's more ideal. It's definitely work. I try to be careful with my hair because I'm trying to retain length these days. But I would say, like, overall, my natural hair journey definitely has been a labor of love. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't like my hair and if I didn't love my hair, I should say. So I think it's definitely been a labor of love. Next question, how do you manage to take care of your hair? Honestly, I just do it. I've been natural for my whole life, so that answers another question of how long have you been natural. I've been natural for my whole life. So for me, what I find helps is that I try to find like at least 1 hour in the week where I can do something for my hair. Obviously, I wash my hair once a week or once every 2 weeks, but outside of that, I try to find like 1 hour or 2 hours where I can like do something for my hair. Even if it's like, okay, I'm gonna moisturize my hair tonight, I'm gonna give my hair a scalp massage, or whatever the case may be. I'm not like every day in my hair doing things to it, absolutely not. Pick a day when I can find 1 hour or 2 hours to like do something for my hair. And it doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm gonna do a bantu knot out, or I'm gonna like install these braids, or like it doesn't have to be everything. I think that's one thing that a lot of people get lost in when they're doing their hair. It's like they think they have to do everything and they have to like make it this whole routine every single time that they're doing their hair, but you don't. You can just do like one thing. You can just like literally spray your hair with water and like boom, you just did something for your hair. So I think it's a really personal thing. Ask yourself those questions, like, what can I manage to do this week? How much time do I have? What products do I have? What can I afford? What do I feel like? How do I feel good with my hair? And that will help you kind of like build an idea of how to manage your hair. So I hope that answers that question. But yeah, I basically just like look at my week, look at my schedule, how much time do I have, what can I do for my hair in that time, and make it happen. Next question, how do you refresh your hair after a workout? I usually don't do much to my hair after I work out. It's usually in twists, and then I just put it in like a low bun or a high bun, or if I'm wearing a twist out like today, I'll just like put it up like this kind of thing. Obviously not so crazy, but I usually just like do something like that when I'm at the gym, and then when I'm done, I let it go, shake it out, and then fix it, and that's really it. I usually just leave it in twists for the week, and that's how it is throughout my workouts as well. And then if my twists are looking fuzzy, I'll just retwist specific sections. But if my hair is in a twist out, I'll usually just throw it up in a loose bun while I'm at the gym. I don't really like have a plan like, okay, after the gym I'm gonna do this, or you know, during my routine I'm gonna wear my hair like this. It's really just like however I feel. Next question is, what do you use on your edges? And I get this question a lot, like edge related questions, like how do I take care of my edges? Honestly, I don't do anything to them. I don't use any edge control. I don't put anything on them, literally nothing. I just try to be really gentle with them. I don't pull at them. I don't do any hairstyles that would pull at them or cause them to break. So if you are someone who's dealing with like thinning edges or breaking edges, I would say just like hands off, let them be, and see how they respond to less manipulation. Okay. Next question. I need new wash day products, but I don't want to use harmful chemicals or break the bank. So this is hard because I find that most natural products these days are expensive, just because sourcing natural ingredients is expensive, and the cost of labor to produce these kinds of products is expensive, because oftentimes the brands that will make all natural products are small businesses, and they're smaller brands, and they just don't have that same kind of like production power, so you are going to end up paying more for those kinds of products, especially if you want to avoid the harsh chemicals. I would say just kind of like decide what products you're willing to splurge on, and which ones that you really need, and which ones you think your hair will benefit from the most, and try to focus your dollars on that. But yeah, you really have to do your own research, because everyone's hair is so different, right? So my products that I use for my hair might not work for someone who has looser curls, and vice versa. So it's really a personal thing that you would have to research yourself. But hopefully in the future I'll have a better answer to this question. And another question that I get asked a lot is trims. How often do I trim my hair? This has changed a lot over the years. I basically only trim my hair after I've styled it. Like after I wash my hair and twist my hair, I'll look at each separate twist and I'll kind of like trim the end of it. So I'll just like, oh, these ends are like scraggly, and I'll trim them. But I do that after I've washed my hair so that it's like fresh and it's detangled, and I'm not going to be trimming too much length unnecessarily, because with hair that's really kinky, you won't really get an idea of its true length unless it's super straight. So I've been kind of switching over to dusting more so than like heavier trims. And so those are all the questions that I'm going to answer in this video. But if you do have any more questions, just leave them in the comments below, or follow me on Instagram and send me a question there. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!